Hello students, welcome in the PHE lecture. In last lecture, we had discussed the points. First is factors governing the location of intake structures. That there is a 4 points which can be the factors affecting the location of intake structure. That is the four. This is the 4 factors which can be affecting the intake structures. Then next point is quantity of water. In that, first is need to protect water supply. We had discussed what is the need to protect the water supply. Then next point is flow diagram of water supply scheme. We had discussed the flow diagram of water supply scheme. Now see, this is the flow diagram of water supply scheme. In that, first is sources of water. From the sources of water, water is goes to the intake works or to the intake structures. Then from intake structures, water is go to the water treatment plant. Then from water treatment plant, the water gets purified and this water is goes to the distribution system, and from the distribution system water is supplied to the consumer. Then we had discussed the next point, that is the demand of water. There is a various demands of water. In that, first is domestic demand. In last lecture we had discussed this demand. For the domestic demand, total the water is required is 135 liters. For domestic purpose, 135 liters water is used per day. Now welcome in the third lecture of subject PHE. Now in this lecture we will continue the demand of water. We had seen first demand of water is domestic demand. Now second demand of water is public and industrial need. In this, first is public needs. Quantity of water required for public utility purpose such as washing and sprinkling, cleaning of sewer, water in public parks, gardens and public fountains. That is, the water which is required in public places is under the public need of water. To meet the water demand for public use, provision of 5% of total consumption is made while designing the water works for a city. That is, for any city, total 5% of water is required for the public needs. Now we can see the requirement of water for public purpose. For public park, the water is required 1.4 liter per meter square per day. For the public parks or gardens, 1.4 liter of water is required for 1 meter square area for a day. Then for street washing, 1 to 1.5 liter water is used for street washing for 1 meter square area for a day. Then for sewer cleaning, 4.5 liters of water is required for per head per day. Now in this public and industrial need, second is the industrial need. For small industrial needs within the town, the water required is included in the per capita rate itself. Large industries may use their own sources of water. That is, in any industry, the quantity of water required is calculated for the per capita, and the large industries have their own source of water. The requirement also depend on factors such as the cost of water and availability of water. That is, the requirement of water is depends on the area or the area of industry or the cost of water in that area and the availability of the water in that industrial area. Total 10 to 20% of total demand of water for fully developed city depending upon the intensity of industrialization. Then the area is fully developed or the any area have the lots of industries, then total 10 to 20% of total water demand water is required for industrial need. Now we can see the some industries and their water demand. First industry is automobile industry. The production unit for automobile industry is vehicles. Then the consumption of water is 40 kiloliter per vehicle. That is, in automobile industry for production of one vehicle, 40 kiloliter of water is required. Then second industry is fertilizer industry. The production unit for fertilizer industry is ton. That is 80 to 200 kiloliter water is required for production of 1 ton fertilizers. Then next industry is paper industry. The water is required for paper industry is 200 to 400 kiloliter per ton. Then the next industry is sugar industry. The production unit for sugar industry is in ton, and the water required for sugar industry is 10 to 100 kiloliter water per ton. Then last industry is textile industry, and the production unit for textile industry is quintal. That is, the production unit for textile industry is in quintal, and water required is 80 to 140 kiloliter per ton. That is, in textile industry production is in quintal. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilo. Now next demand of water is fire demand. The quantity of water required for fire purpose should be easily available and always keep stored. For any city, the quantity of water required for fire demand it should be easily available and always keep stored. The fire demand is very large and quantity of water is need to supply immediately to the fire spot. For the population of 1 lakh, the per capita demand would be 100 into square root of 100 kilo per day. That is, for the any city which have population of 1 lakh, the water is required for fire demand is 10 liter per capita per day. That is, 10 liter water is required for one person per day. This is the fire demand. Now the next is commercial and institutional demand. The fourth demand of water is commercial and institutional demand. It includes water demand for office, shopping centers, hotels, cinema halls, schools and hostels. The approximately consumption may be taken as 40 to 45 liter per capita per day. That is, the shopping centers or hotels or cinema halls or schools and hostels are in the commercial and institutional demand of water, and the consumption of water for commercial and institutional demand is approximately 40 to 45 liter capita per day. Now we can see the distribution of water in commercial and institutional demand. Now see, first the demand is for hospitals. The hospitals which have the beds less than 100, the water is required 340 liters per day. Then the hospitals which has the number of beds greater than 100, the water is required is 455 liters per head. Then for hostels, the water is required is 180 liters per head. Now for schools, the water is required is 135 liters per head, and for offices, water is required 4.5 liters per head. That is, the hospitals which has the number of beds less than 100, water required 340 liters per head. Then the hospitals having number of beds greater than 100, Then water required is 455 liters per head. Then for hostels, water required 140 liters per head. And for schools, water required 135 liters per head. And for office, water required is 4.5 liters per head. Now, next point is factor affecting rate of water demand. There is a various factors which can be affect the rate of water demand. Now see, the rate of water demand is the rate of water to be supplied per person per day. What is the rate of water demand? It is the rate of water to be supplied per person per day. For every person, water is supplied for one day is rate of water demand. This is a depend on several factors such as the requirement for domestic consumption, industrial and fire demand. The rate of water demand is depend on the consumption of water for domestic demand, industrial demand and fire demand. The total demand for all needs is worked out on per capita basis by dividing the total demand of by the number of persons saved. That is, the total demand of water is calculated by dividing the number of persons to the per capita demand of water. Or we can say as the demand of water is calculated by the total demand of water divided by number of persons served. Thus, if P is the population served and Q is the quantity of water for whole city required per year in liters, then the per capita demand is given by. Now see the formula which can be used for calculate the water demand. If P is the population of city, then Q is the quantity of water required for a city for 1 year in liters. Then the per capita demand is calculated by Q divided by P into 365. It is in liter per capita per day. That is, Q means quantity of water divided by population of any city into 365 days in 1 year. Then this is a calculated in liter per capita per day. Now next is factor affecting per capita demand of water. Now we had see the rate of demand or how to calculate the rate of demand. Now we can going to discuss the factors affecting per capita demand of water. Following are the factors which can affect the per capita rate or per capita demand of water. First factor is climatic condition. The climatic condition of any city may be affect the rate of demand. If any city have the climatic condition is moistured, then this city required the less demand of water. Then second is habits of people. The factor which can affect the rate of demand is habits of people. That is, when any people require the some less water or any one people required a large water. Then next factor is presence of industries. When the lots of industries are present in any city, then this city is required a larger quantity of water. Then next point is system of billing. That is metered or unmetered. Any city has the system of billing of meter or any city have the system of billing of unmetered. When the metered system of billing, then it required the large cost for water, then the people can be use water safely. This is the factors which can be affect the per capita demand of water. First is climatic condition, then habits of people, then presence of industries and system of billing. Now, next point is variation of water demand. The rate of demand does not remain constant throughout the year. The rate of demand of water is changed. The variation of demand can be mainly classified into these three categories. The variation of water demand can be mainly classified into these three categories. First one is seasonal variation, then monthly variation and daily and hourly variation. Now we can see the first variation, that is a seasonal variation. The demand of water is more in summer than the winter and rainy season. That is, the rate of water demand is changed for various seasons. That is, for summer water is required in large quantity. For winter and rainy season the water is required in some less quantities. Then second is monthly variation. Such variation are indicate if daily consumption is recorded for one season, every month required variation of consumption. That is, for every month the variation of water demand is different. That is, for example, in May the large quantity of water is required than other months. Then next is daily and hourly variation. The daily and hourly fluctuation depend on various factors such as the consumers, types of area. That is, daily and hourly variation of water is depend on the consumer and type of area. The peak demand is during 7 to 9 am at morning on weekly days, which steadily falls, and minimum is reached between 11 to 1 pm. This again reached to peak between 7 to 9 pm. That is, in early morning, that is 7 to 9 pm, water required in large quantity. Then at day the water is required in less quantity, and again at 7 to 9 pm the water is required in larger quantity. That is the variation of water demand. The variation of water demand is seasonal variation, then monthly variation, and daily and hourly variation. Hope you all get the concept about the variation of demands. Thank you. Now we can just revise or overview the points in these lectures. We had see the first point is the demand of water. In that, first demand is domestic demand, which can be discussed in last lecture. Then second demand is public and industrial need. In that, public need is 5% of total water consumption. Then next is industrial need. It is a 10 to 20% of total water requirement. Then next is fire demand. Fire demand is for population of 1 lakh. The per capita demand is 10 liter per capita per day. Then next is commercial and institutional demand. It is a approximate consumption may be 40 to 45 liter per capita per day. Then now see, there is a 4 demands of water. First is domestic demand, second is public and industrial demand, third is fire demand, and fourth is commercial and institutional demand. Now the next point is factor affecting rate of water demand. There is a various factor which can affect the rate of water demand, and rate of water demand is calculated by formula Q divided by P into 365 liter per capita per day. In that, Q is the quantity of water required for whole city, then P is the population of city into 365 days in 1 year, and this quantity of water is in liter per capita per day. Then next point is factor affecting per capita demand of water, which is the factor which can affect the per capita demand of water. First factor is climatic condition of city, then habits of people, then presence of industries in this or in that cities, and system of billing. There is a two system of billing. First is metered system and second is unmetered system. Then last point is variation of water demand. There is a three variations of water demand. First is seasonal variation, second is monthly variation, and third is daily or hourly variation of water demand. Hope you all get these points. Thank you.